was good. Really a nice job by our offense coming back. You get the 2-run homer by Judgy after they score 3, and then Gary hits the solo right after, and then we continue to score after that. But, I looked at Sevy's outing. I just thought he was a little off today. He gave up some ground ball. The inning gets started with a number off the end of the bat. Gave up some ground balls hits. A great hitter, and Joe Mauer put a tough at bat on him. But, he was just a little off today.
The fact that he was off, was it also how many pitches he threw in that
Yeah,
final inning
definitely.
that led you to
Yeah, he was done after that. He was on his last hitter, by the way. So if he didn't get that last out, he would have been out of the game.
You mentioned the home run by Judge. If I would have told you going into the season that he was going to give you 45 and 100, what would you have said?
We all would have signed up for it. I don't think any of us would have said, no, we don't want that. I mean, just, again, I'm going to talk, you could talk about the home runs and the RBIs, but it's the on-base and it's the base running and the defense, and it's the complete package is what we've got from him, and that's what's been so impressive to me.
And with Didi's home run now has the most home runs as a Yankees shortstop. Is that pretty remarkable, knowing who played that position for a very long time?
It really is pretty impressive considering the great players that they've had here. And Didi, again, has had a great year, and he's had a really special September, and it's been important to us.
Brendan.
Joe, do you feel Yankee Stadium needs to expand its netting?
Yeah, I mean, you hate to see anyone get hit like that. I don't know if the netting's expanded, if they still don't get hit, how far does it go? That's something, up above that they need to, they make the decisions on. But, it's sad when you see people get, I've seen it as a catcher. I've seen it as, when I caught in Chicago, I saw someone get hit seriously. It's something that I think everyone's looking into.
Well,
Joe, how good a look did you get at what happened?
I couldn't really tell. I mean, they told us it hit a little boy, I believe, in the mouth, girl in the mouth. We got a report that she's okay. Obviously, you could see the concern on everyone in the ballpark, the players, the umpires, the fans, and it's disturbing when it happens, and it's hard for a player when it happens.
Would you feel safe if your own children were sitting in that area without, without a net in front of them?
I think you're putting me down a road. This is from upstairs. These are the decisions that they make. I decide who plays, when I take a pitcher out, when I put him in. But I'm all for making everything as safe as possible for everyone at the ballpark.
In the back there. Yeah, wait for the mic.
Players, too.
Obviously, the home runs by Judge and Sanchez were the headliners, but when you add what Bird's been able to do the last couple of days to that trio of young guys, just how dangerous this lineup can be.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have a really good core of young players here, and there's more coming. And I think it's some of the trades that we made and some of the draft choices that we've made and some of the international signings. I think our organization has done a really, really good job, from top to bottom. Brian and his staff, Damon Oppenheimer and his staff, the development people. I mean, I see these kids, and they're playing at an extremely high level at a very young age, and I give them a lot of credit.
Ron.
Does the impact of the sweep in opening 7 games over the Twins make you feel comfortable of the wild card lead heading with 10 days to go?
Well, obviously, we're in a better spot than maybe we were September 1st, but there are no guarantees, and you have to continue to play well because, again, if you're fortunate to get into the playoffs, you want to be playing well at that time. So we will continue to do everything we can to win every game and see where we fall. But we're in a better position than we were September 1st.
Andrew.
Joe, first off, who told you that the young girl was okay?
We got it from, I think our security staff. They said that she was doing okay. Now, I mean, I heard it second, third hand.
Gotcha. And then in terms of the reaction in your dugout when she got hit, how would you describe that?
Well, I think people were very concerned because obviously we have the luxury of replay where we see what happens. And then all of a sudden there's a big crowd of people and you can't see much. But, our players are very disturbed. I mean, they care. They care about people. You care about the fans.
Clap.
Joe, just getting back to Severino for a minute. What did you see that that caused you to pull him after 3 innings? I mean, was it
the amount of pitches in the third inning?
Did you feel that would have had a corrosive effect on the rest of the day?
Yeah, I mean, when you throw that many pitches, you are concerned about. I mean, that's a long inning.
Dan.
it seem like these kind of incidents with foul balls or broken bats seem to be happening more than they used to?
I don't know. I was at Wrigley Field as a player and saw a young man get hit, and I think that he was in a coma for a day or two, and that was really disturbing for me because I saw it. I was catching, and it was a foul ball. So, does it happen more now than? I don't know. I mean, I think the one thing that stadiums are more intimate, and I think because the fans are closer to home plate, I think it's something that teams are continuing to evaluate and do what's best, what they feel for the fans and the club.
Anyone else? Anthony?
Is Gardner okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not so sure that he would have been comfortable swinging, and that's why we took him out. Once we got to his at-bat, we just said, my hope is he's okay Friday, but, I mean, there's some concern there.
Any tests today?
No, I don't think so. No, he just got hit in the back, and it was kind of it's sore. Not the head, no.
Anyone else?
At least I don't think it was the head.